What is up, everybody? I see our guy, Good Guy AI, Mr. Ronnie Evans is here, making sure the people know. He said, who will draft the first rookie? Ask AI. It's probably going to be somebody in the first round. You might see Gentry go. Probably not in the first round, maybe second, third. This is Superflex. So what's up, everybody? I am JC from the Sports Affiliation. I got to get one of my favorite co-hosts, Mr. Joe Carlton, on the show tonight. What's up, Joe?
What's up? What's going on, JC? What's up to everybody in the chat? Duarte, Sniper Mel, Jerry, Chef.
Boogeyman. Paul is here. So what's up, everybody? Adam's here.
We got Rick Avery in the draft tonight, too. Rick, Stevie T, the goalie. Frito Bandito hopped in last minute. Good to see him. We have Iggy as usual, Ronnie, Andrew.
So we're gonna get
all right.
They brought back the green dot. I like that. Andrew. All right, so what we're gonna do tonight, so we've been doing the last couple of weeks is basically Superflex, Dynasty Startup, Mock Draft. I believe what are we 18 rounds, right? 18 rounds. So the way we're doing this, so we want to make this as as much to give y'all as much knowledge as possible, basically by right now it is startup dynasties. That's what's rolling right now, and then anybody that's trying to get in real early on best ball, that's the only other thing that's going on. Any other startup leagues, I would say, redraft leagues as in a startup league. You're not going to see a lot of those drafts until, well, for sure after the draft. But probably closer to, June, July, August is when you're getting more of those redraft stuff. But, the draft is coming up here, the 27th, right? NFL draft. It's getting close, man. It is getting close. But yeah, rookies are involved in this as well. Rico's here. I see Rico. All right, let me get this going. We are going to randomize. How many times do we want to do it? Let me know real quick. 3 or 5. 3 or 5. Give me one. 3, 4, 5.
2, 3.
3. All right, we're going to randomize the draft 3 times. Oh, dude, Schneeb's in here said 3 as well. Let's go.
I always pick 3 when those are my 3 choices.
So draft settings, draft order, randomize once, twice, and 3 times. How the fuck do I always get the 8 spot everywhere?
You too, dude. That's insane. It's like I've done 7 drafts with you, and 6 of them you picked at the 8 spot.
It is what it is. We're gonna roll with it. I love it. So this is where we're at. This is our draft spot. We're gonna start our draft up, and then I'm gonna get some music rolling. So we got Stevie at 1, Mr. Football at 2, Rico at 3, Schneebs at 4, Andrew at 5, Mel at 6, Ravery at 7.
Rick
I'm at 8. Rick, and then Iggy's at 9, Jerry's at 10, you're at 11, and then Mr. Bandito, the Frito, is at 12. So we're gonna start it
next
off.
to him again. Every time I pick next to him, he snipes me.
60 seconds on the clock, and we're off. What's up, Albert, Kevin? Appreciate everyone coming and hanging out with us tonight. We do these every Monday night, and as soon as we're gonna, it is getting closer to rookie draft season, so we might here soon do a rookie draft. But I want it to be very close to the draft, so we kind of know a little bit more about where we think players are going. All right, let me get some music rolling.
Josh Allen 101, no surprise. Jaden Daniel 102. Lamar. Pretty chalk so far.
So remember, this is a super flex, which means you can start 2 quarterbacks, one of them in your flex spot. You don't have to, but you can. So you'll see quarterbacks be more highly drafted in the top 3 rounds than you would clearly in a 1 quarterback league.
Specifically the first round. Right?
Yeah, who was I talking about being one of my favorite quarterbacks in the draft this year? Was I not talking about Dart? We all like Dart, and
Hurts. We got 5 straight quarterbacks. Not.
say Mel's on the clock. Jamar Chase.
She takes Saquon a lot.
She loves Saquon.
Solid 107 pick right there, Jamar Chase.
I'm going Bijan Robinson. I'm going to solidify I could have gone Justin Jefferson there. Wouldn't have been a bad pick, but I'm going to solidify my running back here. Very young. Going to be used a lot this year. I think he ends up being the RB1 this year.
Am I gonna get my first Bowers? I still don't think I'm. I don't know.
There goes Gentry. Hey, I did say first round. He did go first round. So there we go, Genty. Greg said he's still trying to convince Mel that Saquon is bad. And Mel said no. She wanted. Yeah, Genty, man. If he actually is who we all think he can be. Ooh. He definitely looks special. All right, Joe, you got this pick and then 2 picks
and then,
here.
Yeah.
Nice little wrap around here.
I know that Frito's going to take Bowers if I don't. But I don't want Bowers. I'm going to go Gibbs.
Yeah, I would grab Bowers. If you wanted him, I would have grabbed him first because he's going to be gone.
I don't. I'm still arguing people. He's not worth a first round pick. It may be in Rich's spot. Or if Iggy didn't take Genty that early, and I could have gotten Jeff, I wouldn't. Or somebody at Gibbs would have already been gone.
Yeah, Bowers goes. There he goes first.
Yeah, of course.
And one lesson here too, y'all. I know a lot of people here do play fantasy football, but anybody's like new here, first year, second year, kind of know the people you're playing with, know who they draft. If you play in any leagues and you hang out with those people, listen to who they talk about. Listen to, and then you'll kind of know where they're drafting players, and then you can, if you want to grab, if you like those players too, you're gonna have to know, I'm gonna have to take them here. If I want to get them. Because sometimes if they're higher on players, they're going to go earlier. Jerry on the clock. Mahomes off the board. Justin Jefferson, Mahomes. Not a bad start. Bo Nix, good pick. Damn, dude. This is a tough decision for me because there's Amon-Ra St. Brown, Brian Thomas are 2 guys that I absolutely love, but CeeDee Lamb's sitting here. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna lie, this is a really hard decision for me. Because I'm very, very high on Brian Thomas, but I don't know, man. It's CeeDee Lamb. The talent is just beyond crazy. But who's throwing to him? Dak Prescott. And it is Dallas Cowboys. I'm taking CD.
Dak. They said Dak lost some weight. I saw some.
Yeah, he's also it doesn't matter. It's Dak Prescott. We gotta just.
He just said, yeah. If he stays healthy, then CD produces.
What was that first key word there?
He hits his ceiling, I should say. He produces anyway.
If he said no third round, this ain't Scott. What is it? Scott Fishbowl do third round too? I don't remember if they. I think they do.
Scott Fishbowl is third round reversal. I like it. The high stakes platform I play on that uses it. And
it is nice.
And it's pretty cool. I like it.
The back end, yeah, you definitely benefit from being in the back.
Rick went Chase Monra. Andrew's got Hurst and Brian Thomas.
The value here on wide receivers is insane. That's why I said it's like, how do I choose from? Like, look at what just went there. You know, it's like, fuck, who do you choose from? It's like, talent wise, it's Lamb. You know, like he's
you picked the right one. I think so.
Chef, he said most of us benefit from being in the back. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. Third round reversal is nice, man. It's not too bad. Just makes you think differently when you're drafting. If you're drafting from the front, you just have to be smarter with your picks, your top first two picks, you know. Just be smart with that. That's it. You get the advantage of being the first top three picks, you know. It's a pretty good advantage. All right, about to round out the second and third round here. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 quarterbacks off the board. Yeah, dang. Jamar Chase, Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's insane. Thinking about that wide receiver room. If you had that in real life, it doesn't matter who's throwing the football. Sam Darnold. Shoot, I'd take Mariota.
Yeah.
Who's that kid coming out of Oregon? Quarterback. There's just something about Oregon quarterbacks, man. It must just be the amount of uniforms that they have, like the swagger. I think you come out of that college. There's just something about it. The quarterbacks come out of that college in the last couple of years. You're like, holy shit! Like even Mariota when he came out of college, man, he was doing some crazy shit. Was it Tennessee when he started? That's where he started, right? Yeah. That dude threw a touchdown to himself.
Let's see, Schneebs.
I don't know if it matters for Bryce. I mean, shit. If you look at Thielen, Thielen was doing really well last year. Bryce Young just needed time to develop, I think. He just year 2 at the end of the year, but he fucking went whoo. And I am all about it. All right. I think here I am going to take a young quarterback that I think is going to be in the years here, maybe not this year right away, but absolutely next year taking off. Drake May. I think he does take off in the next 2-3 years here. I think this year he'll do good, but next year? I think I hope that he develops some with Stephon Diggs, man. If Diggs can like come in and be mature, things can happen, man. I think you will see things happen for other receivers too, because that's Diggs, man. He is very talented. As long as that injury did not affect the way that he can play, I think you can see players like Polk. I mean, you can see a lot of these other players in New England kind of just starting to show out. They're going to get opportunities, not being completely guarded fully. I think Iggy's gone.
I'm sure he's got the queue going.
Thank you. Yeah, Dylan Gabriel. He does kind of remind me of Mariota a little bit. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, Dylan Gabriel. I was watching him at the at the combine, and I was like, damn, the way this guy throws, and like he's very accurate. He's got a nice little toss on him, man. And remember, Herbert, his rookie year, broke the record for most touchdowns by a rookie quarterback. And then Bo Nix comes out, and guess what he does? He breaks the record for most touchdowns by a rookie quarterback. So why not take a shot on Dylan Gabriel? If he lands in the right situation, I mean, you never know. You're going to get him so late, too. Iggy with Laporta.
I was looking at him, but I decided to go heavy wide receiver.
I am too. I'm going to go with somebody who just got paid. They're going to throw a lot of touchdowns this year, man.
Yeah, I think so too.
Going to have to. And I even think that they paid their tight end to be there, Gesicki. That's why I kind of like grabbing him, especially in best ball. Because when you have a player come out and say, like he literally came out and said, this is life-changing money. To me, that's kind of a big deal. They're going to have to use them.
And through 4 rounds, I don't have a quarterback.
Hey, man.
Am I playing with fire? No.
You can ask Iggy, man. I in his 16-team league, I didn't take a quarterback until Drake May in the 9th round in a 16-team league, first pick. And then I took Brissett because it sucked because right before my turn, every time after I got Drake May, a quarterback would go right before my turn. I was like, I got screwed, and that really affected me. So my strategy would have worked, but it's just like I was getting sniped right, like literally a pick before my turn on quarterbacks that would have hit. But I had to take Brissett to at least get the season to start, and it didn't work well. Rashi's still there. I mean, there's a lot of good players here still in this round. A lot of quarterbacks left. I mean, there's still a lot of talent here. And that's the thing about Superflex, right? You're going to get a lot of, what do we have now? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. 13 quarterbacks off the board. And we're about to round out into the 5th round.
Four, 5 turn. There's Pete.
Man, you keep reminding me I got to fix this. I got to get stickers, man. I am. I was doing card stuff. We got a couple things shipped out. Oh, yeah, I should show you, too. This is the Expo shirt. Let me pull that up quick.
Yeah, that's nice. Definitely show that off.
Oops. How do I get me first? Hold on, let's do this. All right, so this is if you're going to the expo, this is the shirt for the expo this year. I wanted to go more nature, bring a little nature into it. You know, we're all about bringing life back into the fantasy football community. So this is the expo shirt for this year. So if anybody wants to order one, I will be putting them up on the website soon. Oops. There we go. Appreciate you.
Like.
AP, you gotta let me know if you want to come on and do Tuesday nights with me for some drafters. Let me know if you still want to do that.
Specifically tomorrow night. I can't do tomorrow night. But going forward would be good too.
Yeah, Tuesdays. That was our. So Pete, let me know. Let me know. I know you're doing. You guys do some card stuff on Tuesday, so I just want to make sure if you wanted to hop on and do drafters with me on Tuesday nights. Just let me know, brother. That's not what I meant to do. I was thinking about drafters. Like you can literally click on it a couple times and it'll bring it down really low, but I don't like that on here. Literally have to either have it halfway up or halfway down. McCaffrey in the 5th round. Travion Henderson went before him. Ooh.
I would pick Travion before him too.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's crazy to see McCaffrey falling. He's basically now the way I look at him now is kind of like Todd Gurley. You're at that point, you know. Does the tendonitis really affect him?
He's still going early 2nd round in regular redraft. This is dynasty. So.
No, late night. Ronnie's the best. Mel's on the clock. Sniper. So remember, it is 3 wide receiver, 2 running back. We like to kind of keep this exactly like drafters because it kind of helps us also build on that 2. Kind of looking at my team here. Let's go Baker Mayfield. Iggy's back. Iggy's back. She's probably cooking for the kids. Zay Flowers. All right, you're up.
I know. And again, I'm not going to pick a quarterback.
I like it. Hating. He says, I'm going for youth. So Gibbs, what's it going to be? Running back?
I don't know. Derrick Henry is screaming at me right now. He really is.
You're going to have to put up points like that. I mean, if you don't have a quarterback.
Nah, I'm not taking a Mrs. Dynasty. I can't do that. I'm gonna go where I want to go. Wide receiver Addison.
Yeah, it's a good pick. I hope you take the person to throw to him. Here, that's what I would probably do.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. Or should I take Trevor Lawrence first? I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna have to pick one now. Trevor Lawrence
be gone. So I'd probably take him. You know, if you're going with a little bit of youth here, which it does look like you are doing, I would probably do that.
You convinced me. I'm the last person to get on board with Trevor Lawrence too, but I do have hope. I do have some hope for him this year with the new coach and everything being new.
Players are getting behind McCarthy, dude. Players are getting behind McCarthy. He's out golfing, dude. He's doing some big things, and like players are getting behind him. There goes Derrick Henry. That's crazy, dude. Genty and Henry. Oh, my goodness. Kind of thinking, do I want to go quarterback here? I mean, I have two, and I'm okay. Probably fade that position. I'm going to go Chuba. Oh, we already knew Mel was going to go George Kittle. Barkley, Nakua, Jordan Love, Omarion, Xavier Worthy, George Kittle. Mel, this is a great team.
There goes Ty Warren.
Say right now, Mel, watching you grow has been some really fun stuff. No, we already knew you were going to take Kittle. I thought about taking him, and I was like, you know what? I know who's taking him if I don't. You have definitely, yeah. You're welcome, Mel. Yeah, you have definitely grown. You've been I think what's say right now. I think you probably have done the smartest thing you can do is just immediately jump in just jump in head first. With the hardest people you can play against, so you can literally learn and watch how they play and draft against some of the hardest people, so you can learn. And then when you beat them, you know that you're playing against some really good players and that you've done well strategically, especially by, say you don't get a couple wins, maybe week 4 or 5, you get your first win and it's against somebody big, right? And strategically you've been watching and playing and paying attention to how everybody's been doing moves, and you make some nice waiver wire move and play somebody right where you needed to play them, and boom, you get a big win. And then you're like, oh, okay, well, this is really how things work, paying attention to the people around you, like that's how you really learn how to grow.
That's it. And especially great competition. You go against everybody that knows what they're doing. If everybody's capable of winning that league and you play against that all the time, you're definitely getting better.
Oh yeah.
You find ways to get better.
Dang, I was hoping Dak Prescott would come around. Wow, he went way higher than I thought out of those quarterbacks. Stevie.
He's having a good draft.
Is that your goalie?
Yeah, not my goalie. He hasn't been my goalie for a couple of years, but yeah, he's the goalie. He plays net.
Goalies are crazy. And I know one of my good friends is a goalie. They're crazy.
He was one of the better forwards for a long time, and then he got injured, and he ended up between the pipes.
Does he walk around in flip flops and board shorts? And board shorts?
He kind of looks like Daniel Jones a little bit. Like when like when Daniel Jones goes to the sideline and pulls off his helmet, and he's like all flustered, and his hair's all over the place, and he's like, that's what he looks like after a game.
I love it. Man, there's still that's the best part about Superflex, man. Is it's like there's just so many players, and man, so that's what's really fun about Iggy's League is it's Superflex and it's IDP, so it's like you really can build your team like how you really want to. If you want to go heavy defense, like you could do that. Like if you want to build it quarterback heavy or running back heavy, or I wouldn't recommend that, but yeah, it's a tough league, man. But his league is the best. His league and Scott Fish are probably my two favorite leagues to play in, just because it's like strategically hard. You know, like you really have to be smart to win those leagues. You can't make mistakes in the draft. You can't make mistakes during waivers. You can't make mistakes. You know, can't make mistakes.
Lineup mistakes kill you.
Perfect. I love those kind of leagues, man. Like those are the ones that you're like, oh. I'm between two quarterbacks, so I hope he takes one. Damn it.
I hope you leave me the better one, the one that I want.
They're both good.
I know.
I'm between Trevor Lawrence and Bryce Young, and I think they're both.
Whatever.
One's got a better offense.
I think Bryce Young. I don't know. I like Bryce Young a little bit more. Yeah. For Dynasty.
Man, they got to get him help, but I guess you know what? I'm gonna get the stack here. I do have Chuba, so I am gonna go that route.
There you go.
But yeah, you know me. I am high on Trevor Lawrence. I am. Because I'm very high on Brian Thomas Jr. So yeah, he has the better tools right now. I think Bryce Young, if they get him another receiver in the draft or somehow in free agency or something.
That's why I said Dynasty and redraft. I'm picking Lawrence.
Yeah, T-Law. There goes T-Law. So you didn't get him any.
That's okay.
There we go.
Let's see what we got. So it's Anthony Richardson, our best player available.
No, man, I don't have my queue up. I have my team up. This is my roster, not my queue. I don't have a queue. I didn't set a queue. See, my queue's right here. Nothing. Nada. No players in queue. This is my roster.
Cam Ward and Tua. And now I'm gonna take ETN, I think. ETN or Caleb Johnson? No, I'll go ETN.
Oh, running back run. Sweet. This is full PPR, so I'm excited about this. This is a fun running back room. Bijan, Chuba, and Kamara. Oh, yeah. Still plenty of wide receivers out there. So now I can start smashing receiver. See tight end. There's so much back end talent for tight end. It's crazy this year. I love it for best ball. It's just like I'm just gonna wait.
Wait a minute. I feel like we say this every year, and then every year we're like, "Damn, we should have taken one of the 2 elite ones."
No way, dude.
Yeah.
Ertz, where did Ertz finish last year? Definitely was top. Was it top 10? I'm probably sure it was. And he was probably outside the top 30 for picked tight ends. You can find them, man. They're there. And there were players that did go out there. I mean, fuck, where did Johnny Smith finish? Probably top 13, 14.
Ronnie wants me to handcuff. That's funny because I have a dynasty team where I've had Daniel Jones the whole time for the entire. Actually, I traded for him in the second season, so I've had him for 2 out of the 3 years. And then last year, I was offered a trade. I was giving up Brock Purdy and Tony Pollard and something else, but it was for Anthony Richardson and a 2025 first, and I couldn't accept fast enough. And I downgraded on quarterback because that really is the only quarterback that I have. It was Brock Purdy, and it's funny. And Daniel Jones got signed by the Colts, so now I have the handcuff with and I didn't even have to like trade for him or like burn a second or a third round pick for him in a trade just to get the handcuff.
Mel running her tight. She loves tight ends are premium. No, they're not premium, but they are for Mel. She loves them. This is not a tight end premium league, but tight ends are always premium in her head, and I love it. She'll run them, dude. She'll run them on the flex spot. Don't give a fluff. It works sometimes, man. I'll tell you, every time I've done that in Iggy's league, it has not panned out for me. I had Andrews and Kittle one year. Nope. Did not pan out. Well, Stevie's got Josh Allen, McConkey, Reese.
He's got a really good team from the one spot.
Judkins. Let's see what he does here in the turn.
He's got 3 great young wide receivers. Well, DJ Moore I wouldn't consider young, but he's prime, and I think he's in for a career. Yeah, Josh Allen and Dak. Dak is a QB too. Is pretty solid. Breece Hall is his anchor. Judkins is a good, one of the better runner. I have him in my top 5 rookie running backs.
Goes Mike
class.
Mr. 1000.
Not a bad flex. That's his flex. And there we go. He's finally listening to me, and he's buying into the rookie running back class.
You have to, man.
It works great from the one spot. I've had the 2 or the 1. The 2. There was the 2. And I loaded up on the rookies because they're there.
Jackson Dot. J-Dart. Ooh. I see somebody nice down here. Schneeb's on the clock. Schneeb's on the clock. Oh, he's on the clock. Shador on the McMillan, Pickens, Shador. There's one person I know that could possibly take the player I want here.
Whoa. I just saw somebody that I'm hoping is still there when it's my turn.
Thank goodness Mel didn't take him, and that's the person I was worried about taking him because he used to be a Packer. Used to be a Packer. Give me Devonta Adams this year with Stafford. Oh my goodness.
He's gonna have a monster year, I'm telling you. I said that shit right away.
Woo-wee. Targets are gonna be insane. He could have 150 target a year this year. Him and Puka. Puka could have like 120, 115.
They're both gonna do just fine if you target both.
I knew, Mel. That's all I was saying. There was only one person I know who might take the player I want here, and it was you, because I was very nervous about it. Glad you didn't. Thank you. Oh, he's on the clock. Probably eating dinner, because it is probably, yeah. He's on Mountain Time, so it's like, what, 6:48 there? Mountain Time. Justin Fields, I like that pick.
Well, I ended up having decent quarterbacks after waiting, I guess.
I hope Richardson, man. I hope they let him play.
Oh. We just went Pearsall and Keon Coleman. Still in on this guy. Tony Pollard. Still in on Tony Pollard.
Tony Pasta. Okay.
Christian Watson will miss a half a season. Yep.
For sure. All right, so I got 3 receivers, 3 running backs. There's another running back here I really kind of like, and receivers here I like. There's one I don't think will come back to me. I do like Sutton a lot, but I don't think he has much left on the plate. Take Jacoby Myers here. I think he's fun to watch, man. I wish he would have panned out. He played for the Patriots, right? I wish he'd pan out there.
I don't know. I'm speculating here, but I think Bill Belichick was like, I'm sabotaging Mac Jones.
You're probably right.
There's no other explanation to what happened.
I don't know.
I mean, you can't be considered the best coach of all time and think that Juju is, for the same money, is a better play than Jacoby Myers. I mean, I don't know. Doesn't make any sense.
I like Dart too, Greg. I liked him. I liked watching him too at the combine. He was pretty fun to watch. Very, very accurate.
Frito in the chat.
What up, Mr. Bandito?
I don't think I have a tight end yet.
Me neither. Like I said, I
don't. No.
Especially in this kind of league, I would fade them. There's one guy I like here that I'd be okay taking, and then after that, I'm probably gonna just wait, because you can probably get some rookie guys here quick too.
I see.
Oh, your favorite guy just went Loveland.
I have a lot. I have a ton of him. I really hope he ends up like with the Colts or something like a decent landing spot where he's gonna get targets, consistent targets.
Ryan Robinson off the clock. All right, let's see what Stevie does here.
Also doesn't have a tight end.
Dude, I'm so stoked to rip these the illusion boxes. I've never seen like Target hobby boxes. So I'm super stoked to see what comes out of those. Guaranteed autograph and a guaranteed them. So I am stoked about that.
Shakir Jones.
I want to get more hobby boxes because then we get more bigger high-end cards.
Kelsey,
there he goes. We're getting a little bit of tight end here. I mean, 3 tight ends in the last, 6 picks? That's pretty.
I like the sound effects on Sleeper. Scataboo. Jones.
Man, if this dude falls to me, I mean, fuck. There's 2 guys here that it's still like a lot. A wide receiver and a running back. So I'll just look through here real quick. Take me some Zach Charbonnet. Yeah, Sutton was the other guy I liked. I'll take me some Charbonnet. We already know Kenneth Walker is going to be injured. He's guaranteed. Great running back, but there is guaranteed time he will miss. What do you think? Kenneth Walker over under 14 games?
I would say under.
It's a pretty good number, though, right?
Yeah. Double tap tight end.
Back to back. I like the Ingram. I like the Ingram. I was hoping he came back. So now,
Mark Andrews. I mean, you think Mark Andrews ends up finishing his career in Baltimore, or do they eventually cut him loose and likely Cook? I mean, that's kind of why I took him. Dynasty.
Damn, there goes Shaheed. Good pick. Oof, fucked. Dodge. Probably should have went receiver there instead of running back. But I'm gonna go here. Pat Fryermuth.
The Muth.
The Fryer. Man, who's going to play quarterback there?
Good question. You think Kirk Cousins would be the best fit for them?
I think there's going to be a trade during the draft, and they're going to trade Kirk Cousins for the Steelers and for some draft something. You know?
Think?
Yeah. Either it be that, yeah, I think so. I don't think it's going to be Rodgers. Sadly,
I don't think so either.
There's still talks of him coming to Minnesota, sadly. Fucking, I will cry, dude. You have no idea how mad I'll be. You have no idea how pissed I'll be.
He could inevitably land there if things go bad for McCarthy like they did last year. And he ends up missing, and Rodgers comes to the rescue.
I would rather pay Tannehill. I'd rather pay Tannehill. Because Rodgers is going to cost a lot of money. He's going to make you pay.
I'm still sticking with my prediction that he doesn't sign by week 1.
Who wants to pay to lose? Like, who wants to pay that much money to lose? Sorry, Aaron Rodgers is not taking you to the Super Bowl.
There's still some good running backs in there out there.
Oh, there's plenty of good running backs out there.
Yeah.
Juwan Jennings, good pick there. Jalen Warren.
I was looking at him.
I was looking at Jennings. That's a good pick. Wow. I was looking. I didn't think Penix went high. Woo. Andrew.
When I initially skipped quarterback in the first 2, I thought maybe I'd get him. Oh, no, well, not the case.
Woo, Andrew, you are driving the ADP way up. I love it. Yeah, I think he'll be good, but woo, yeah, you are driving that ADP up.
Oh wait, he didn't 5-5. Yeah. Yeah, I was hoping
over Mayfield, McCarthy.
I don't think that's pushed up. That's pushed up. I think that's good value, actually. I think
really?
That's decent. Yeah. Has he gone later than that? And have I not been paying attention?
I would think he'd go behind some of these players. I like this. I like the stack. I'm not hating on the player. I'm just saying I think he would have been there. No, maybe not. Maybe would you have taken Penix over McCarthy?
Yeah, I was waiting for him. I was just saying that. Okay. I remember. I thought it was earlier, but I remember thinking it when it was that round.
Yeah, I agree. Mel, I'm gonna not be your friend anymore if he comes here. How about that? I won't be too happy. Okay. I'll go Darnell Mooney.
And I'm gonna take Aaron Rodgers in the 18th round now to handcuff him with McCarthy.
If it becomes true, you're not gonna be my friend. I'll send a deep friend you too.
Let's see. Rashad White's just still chilling there. Guy's got over 50 receptions in every year that he's played. All right, I'll take him. Ray Davis is a good one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Quentin Johnson, you son of a gun.
Yeah, he's nice value in round 14. He's guy's only been he's going into his third year, right? We should see his ceiling. He kind of started to come on last year a little bit, still inconsistent, but he showed potential to have startable games for fantasy football.
Give me Beck or give me peace.
I would like. I mean, it's hard to say where he ends up because he's going to be a mid-round pick, but it'd be nice to see him land nice. Maybe he goes alongside Brian Thomas, Jacksonville.
Hey. I like him too, man. AI is telling me it's a good pick, so I'm gonna win. Oh, got plans, yeah. Start. I like it. Quinn Ewers, man, that dude never should have cut his hair. You don't do it, man. I'm telling you. Don't cut your hair. Look what happened to Justin Herbert.
It's okay, Ron.
Cut his hair.
Ronnie, it's just fake teams, Ronnie. Fake teams, yeah. And I think JC might run a best ball score though for shits and giggles at the end of the year.
Yeah, I can run. No, I'll just what I do is I'll just before the year starts, I'll just send them all his best ball and let him run.
Yeah, that's what I read.
Yeah. That's what we did last year. I have to go back and look. I did a good in a couple, and then gets really shitty in a couple. I was like, damn, that was pretty bad.
Oh, you're gonna have a couple duds when you do so many. I mean,
oh yeah. I try different strategies. You always have to. That's the same thing as best ball. Just gotta try different strategies.
But then when you do the real draft, make sure you go with what you know you want to do. Don't keep trying different strategies when you're ready to draft for real. Yeah.
No, once we get in closer and everyone's getting like we get closer and everyone kind of has solidified spots for different things, then we won't randomize, right? Everyone will be closer. We'll know where people's spots are. We'll let you pick your spots so then you can. Then at that point, it's more training for your spot. All right, what are things going? All right, my spot's kind of here. I want to see what's going around where I'm drafting. Right now, it's just random because really, we don't know where we're playing. We don't know where we're picking. Most people's drafts, if they're not really drafted until after the rookie draft,
right? We're just 12 sickos in this room trying to get ahead of the competition.
Yeah, it's just nice to kind of see where other people that are in the same boat as we are right now, kind of thinking of where players, deserve to be.
Yep.
What your team will look like before these rookies get picked and go into the NFL. Landing spots. Ooh, there's two players I like here coming up.
What do I got in my queue? Oh, I'm happy with those three. I thought they're still there when it's my turn.
We got basically 4 rounds left. Kate Otten off the board. His name is Cotton.
He would be so good if he was one more spot up in the pecking order. But he's not.
Yeah. So right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wide receivers. 1, 2, 4 running backs. Okay. 3 quarterbacks, 1 tight end. Dang it. Vonta Williams. That's the guy I was looking at.
Oh, I don't know about the Mario Douglas. I'm looking at him. I'm like, I feel like the Patriots, if they ever do decide to upgrade at wide receiver, he'll be the one that gets the shit end of the stick.
Man.
He already kind of did with Diggs. I don't know.
Now I'm looking at running backs, and there's one guy I like. All right, I'll go.
Oh, Javonte just went.
Yeah.
Damn it. We got Andrew. That's because Andrew's been listening to us, and he knows.
Yeah. Sure, I'd probably
Son of a bitch.
I'll take my 4th quarterback. I do think he lands in Pittsburgh.
That would be a decent landing spot.
Yeah, it would be pretty crazy.
And the wide receivers.
Yeah. My tight end's still there.
Jordan Mason.
Fuck. All right, well, now I don't have any tight. I'm out of running backs now. Nobody else I'm excited about.
Now you're gonna look at a wide receiver.
I should have just went and got Jordan Mason instead. Damn it. Fuck me. There's nobody else. Oh, I was wrong. There is.
Frito Bandito. He's a good drafter. Every time I'm next to him, like almost every single one of these, I've been next to him.
Fuck. All right, now I'm out of running backs. Oh, never mind. I got one more guy. You can take him too. Might as well. Everyone's taking my guys.
Sprinkle in and add, and I don't know. And just for depth. Young depth, some upside there. And I have AR, so that ever hits.
What? Oh, dummy. I'll take Tootin then. You guys are all assholes for taking my players. Oh. Oh.
Tight ends.
Plenty still left. Strange. My guy's still the guy I still like's there. I mean, there's 3 good guys sitting right here. 4, 5, 6. I see 6 guys that are like very serviceable.
So I have 2 picks left, right? There's 18 rounds.
Yeah, 2 picks left. I've got 1 tight end. So let me see. 5 running backs. All right, I have to go. Dang it, I'm only gonna have 2 tight ends then. That's okay.
There goes Jatavian.
Yeah, man, I like him.
I do.
I could have got a stack, but he was just very serviceable for me last year in best ball in some leagues. Come on.
Where do you think he ends up?
I don't know, man. Dallas? That'd be a good spot for him. Goddard, Rodgers.
Oh, there goes my chances of backing him up, handcuffing him.
Should have been talking about him.
Oh, what the hell! I wasn't gonna use until the last pick, so I don't care. So you could have him. I gotta make sure to get Daniel Jones now, though, right?
He probably just has to go on a spiritual journey before he decides what team he needs to be on. Tank Dell.
I almost took him last pick, but then I thought about the best ball score. And then I was like, he ain't going to contribute to my best ball score.
Yeah, it's true. It's a good pick, though. I mean, man, I really hope he heals. I really do, because he's a very talented kid. He's really fun to watch.
Yep. Well, he was one of my favorites.
And when you see a quarterback, like, basically they're heartbroken because a player gets hurt, you know, like, that's one of their favorite people to throw to. Arayo, Wicks. Come on. Let's go. Theo Johnson. Give it to me, baby.
Rick just emptied out my queue. He took booty. Damn it.
I got 1 player left that I'm like hyped about.
I'm gonna take stupid Daniel Jones, I think.
Why is he stupid? Because he trips on turf?
No. I actually when he was playing well, I was like, why can't he do this all the time? I almost bought in, and then he just did terrible.
Yeah, that's who I wish the Vikings would have just kept. Why not keep him around?
Yeah, I know. Well, maybe they want to bring in maybe they do want to bring in I don't know. Who else is left?
Don't even say.
They need the right guy behind McCarthy, not like I don't know if Daniel Jones will be good.
Here goes Zach Ertz. Fuck. Good. I mean, I'm not taking another tight end, but it's a great last round pick, man. It's insane the value you can get there. I just wanted some youth. Zach Ertz is going to play very.
Oh, he took Daniel Jones. That burrito, that asshole. Son of a bitch.
As you're talking about him.
It's all good. I don't need another quarterback anyway. How much time?
No, that's not my smoke. It's not my smoke alarm. My smoke alarm's not beeping.
Take a shot on Michael Wilson.
He's laughing at you.
Whatever.
Ben Sinat goes. So I will take the last wide receiver 1 on a team. Adam Thielen. Give me 1 year of Adam Thielen. Bryce Young. Who else they got to throw to?
Coco Leggett and Jatavian Sanders.
Hurt, dude.
And they just picked up Rico Dowdle. He's pretty good in the pass game.
Yeah. I'll take Thielen.
They're going to be spread it out. I think it's going to be spread it out offense. But you're right. Thielen might get all the important catches, the first down movers, and the red zone targets for sure.
I like the Joe Milton pick. He might end up somewhere. Vikings should just take him too. Like, why not? Fuck it. Let them fight for it. Just kidding. No, I like McCarthy. I hope he turns out.
Pittsburgh. Make a move for Milton. Would make sense. Or the Giants. I've been saying the Giants from the beginning. I don't know if the Patriots and the Giants would ever make a trade, though.
Ooh. Zach Ertz snipe. 3 takeaways. Let's hear it. Good guy, AI. 3 takeaways. Number 1, pimping ain't easy. Mason Taylor is not lasting this long after the NFL.
Agree. I've been mixing him in my best balls in the last round because he's been going undrafted.
Then he said tight end 2 or tight end 3 off the board. 2, Harvey. RJ Harvey this late is wild. What's number 3? Number 3 is that you auto-picked. Will Howard. I don't know about that, Will. I think Will Howard's just going to be another white guy.
I like number 1, though. I'm on board with number 1. I can't say I know enough about RJ Harvey yet, but
I do know enough about Will Howard when I watch him. Man, I'm going to tell you him at the combine, boring. Not fun to watch. Sorry. Not great. For how big he is, too, and how tall he is. I think he's a dud. Sorry. Let's see here. So you like Stevie's team? I know you're talking about his team.
Yeah. Let me take a look at the board over here. I'm trying to figure out how to get it like just the draft board.
So let me see. I thought there was a way to pull up the teams. I'd have to turn it into a league. So he's got Josh Allen, Ladd McConkey, Breece Hall, Rashee Rice, DJ Moore.
Yep.
Dak Prescott, Quinn Young.
He's got 3 great young wide receivers, one in their prime. DJ Moore, I think he's in for a career year. Brees Hall, what's his name? Quinshon Judkins. Caleb John. That's a tongue twister for me. Caleb Johnson. He's really good though. I like the 2 rookie running backs he took. I think landing spot's going to be more important for Caleb Johnson than Judkins. So that could be hit or miss. Dak as a QB2 is great. Jonnu as a tight end with Goddard, that's pretty good. You can mix and match there. Jalen Warren that late is great value. I guess Kara's for depth, and Marshawn Lloyd, flyer on Marshawn Lloyd at the end.
Yeah, not too bad.
Not bad. I like the way it started though. His first, and then Mike Evans as a flex. I mean, he can always be a trade piece too.
The one thing I do know is it's inevitable that Mel has to have the most tight ends, but it does pan out for her. So she's got, let's see, she went Barkley, Nakua, which is a good start. Jordan Love, Amorion, Xavier Worthy. So this is a good start. George Kittle. I mean, this is a really, I mean, it's a great start. I don't know if I take Kraft here instead of that. Like, if you would have took Adams instead, I would have been like, yeah, great start. And Tillman, I think that's a great start. I would have just left Kraft half here, especially if you get Okonkwo late. I know you like Tucker, but like if you would have took Adams there, insane team, I think, build. I would have said you very strong team. Will Levis late. You are lacking probably a younger quarterback. I'm not sure about Levis, man. They're probably going to draft Cam Ward.
Yeah, most likely.
Levis probably going to move into backup, and he probably won't start anywhere else. So
he ends up in Pittsburgh in like week 2 of the preseason. So.
I don't think so.
That would be nuts.
They brought in Jordan Mason from the same team.
Or Minnesota. How about Minnesota?
They brought in Mason Rudolph. They signed him to a 2-year contract, and he was a Titan. So I don't think so.
Good backup to J.J. McCarthy might be a good spot for him.
I don't want him there.
No? He might learn and do good. He's under good coaching and stuff.
Put mayonnaise and coffee. You don't need to be here. But yeah, Mel's team's pretty well rounded. I like the team. Jones, Brooks is not going to do anything for you this year. He won't play probably all year. So your running backs are probably very weak, especially with Jones most likely getting hurt. So you're going to be probably running with Barkley and Hampton. And Jones for a majority of the year. Let's see here. You should talk about Rick's team.
I'm looking. I have it highlighted right now, and I'm going up and down, and I'm always never a fan of Rick's drafts like 100%. We always go over this after Scott Fishbowl. But I'm gonna say the same thing here. I love the wide receiver start, Chase and St. Brown, but then he went away from wide receiver, and I'm not a fan of that. Do you think? I mean, I don't think that Caleb Williams and Kyler Murray are good enough picks to double tap there together. Maybe take one and not the other. And then I don't mind Kenneth Walker in the 5th round. That's great. Ty Warren, I'm okay. I'm big on, but again, landing spot's gonna play a factor. What if he goes to a team, where that's already got 2 established pass catches? I mean, he's going to be inconsistent as a rookie in that sense. He might flash, but then Tyreek, Golden. You're taking 2 rookie wide receivers. I think these can be hit or miss. I mean, it's just a fragile. I think it's a fragile build to start off with. His foundation is great. And I like all the running back picks, like later on. Connor, Neal, Corum, those are all good. Milrow, Hollywood Brown. I've been targeting him. That's a good pick. I think he isn't. If he can stay healthy, he's gonna way surpass his draft value this year. Troy Franklin, Strange is a great pick as long as he survives the draft, but I think he does. I think if they take a pass catcher, it's going to be a wide receiver, not a tight end. So I think he survives the draft. Booty is a good pick. I had him lined up for that round. But there's some things I disagree with. I disagree with just the direction he went after round 2. Not necessarily that they're bad picks, but
for the way he started.
I would have wanted. I wouldn't have taken 2 quarterbacks there, but I'm different when it comes to Rick is Rick
because they are basically the same quarterback.
That could work out. Caleb could smash this year, and Murray could stay healthy, and Harrison could take a step forward, and that I could be totally wrong, and I could be totally wrong.
Dude. Sorry, I don't know. Let's see here. Looks like a Schneeb's team. Burrow, Harrison, Achan, Williams. I think the running backs are strong there. Purdy, Burrow, not bad. Good, strong quarterback start. Then he went Burden, Judy. Judy should get a lot of targets this year, I would assume. Kincaid is his tight end, which I am probably not about. But Loveland there, you love him. So if he comes out and gets a good landing spot, probably strong tight end there. Let's see. So Gino as a third quarterback.
If he gets a good landing spot, I think I have him higher than Warren, unless Warren lands good too. But if it's not that great, if I assess it as not that great for Warren, I'll sprinkle in some Warren like I have been, but I'll probably lean more towards waiting or just pushing Loveland up and taking him in the spots where I can get him.
Well, I mean, I like your guy Rick's McLaughlin pick at the end there, though. I mean, they're probably going to draft a running back, but there's literally really nobody there right now. Just him and who else is there?
Estime.
Yeah, that's it. Somebody's got to step up. And they're probably going to draft somebody, but yeah, man, this is a fun draft. We're going to be doing these weekly. So if anybody wants to get into some drafts, we will be doing them. Like I said, we will be doing best ball throughout the week. Tomorrow, Rick's show is on tomorrow night at 6. I will be posting that tonight. So be on the lookout for that. I would say, 6 p.m. Central time, right? Yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And then on Wednesday, Carla's got, let me see what Carla has on. I will pull it up real quick. Carla has.
You should be fired. You don't know. I'm writing you up, JC.
Dude, for the amount of stuff I do. Kyle Linderman's on the show. So she's got
I knew that too, so you should write me. I saw her posted already one time.
Kyle Linderman's on Wednesday. Who do you guys have on Thursday?
Dan Claskins from Sirius XM.
There you go. Yeah, and then Friday we'll be doing some more best ball.
I'm interested to meet him. I don't really know much about him. Rick took over, wrote out a show sheet. I haven't looked at it yet. I gotta look it over just so I can prepare. But I'm interested to learn about him. I mean, the guy's on Sirius XM, so I'll be looking forward to having a conversation with him for sure.
I do like this. Rich, he did bookend his tight ends, so he's got in the first round he's got Brock Bowers, in the last round he's got Zach Ertz. And nobody else in between for tight end. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, man, it's another great draft. Yeah, be on the lookout for just content throughout the week. If anybody out there is looking for swag, I'm going to be getting this, like I said, I will just pull this down. I'm going to be getting up. This is our the Expo shirt for the year for 2025. If you are going to the Expo this year, let me pull up our banner here. Make sure if you are going to the Expo and you want to get tickets just for the regular ticket, that's like $70. I think it's all the other tickets, right? Besides the premium one, the ultimate package. Any other ticket, if you want to, you can get $10 off using TSA FAM 10. And if you want it into the ultimate package, which I believe what you are, right? Did you join
is that the $199? I didn't get it yet, but I'm going to do that this week, actually.
You get $25 off of that one. Use the ultimate package ticket is TSA FAM 25. So make sure you use the code for it.
I booked a hotel. I got a booth, and I didn't even buy a ticket yet.
You want to get them soon too. As the season goes, they will go up in price. So make sure you get them.
I know, I'll get it.
You want to get them sooner than later because they will go up in price. Appreciate you, Rich. Appreciate you, Andrew. Always a fun time.
Appreciate everybody in the chat.
Yeah, great night. Next week on Monday, we're gonna have Chef. He's gonna be joining us live. He's gonna be hanging out with us during our mock draft. So really look forward to that. I know he's gonna I'm gonna be talking with him here soon. I want to talk to him about maybe doing some content for us, maybe do some fun stuff. So yeah, Chef's been awesome listener and been around for a while. So we'll be talking here soon. So hey, Joe, always appreciate hanging out with you.
It's great. Good draft. Another good night.
Yep. We're going to get out of here. Appreciate you all. I think we're going to get out of here later.